If Jonathan Kuminga can't secure the exact contract he desires elsewhere, or if the Golden State Warriors don't receive the kind of sign-and-trade offer they want, the team holds a significant amount of leverage. As a restricted free agent, the Warriors have the right to match any offer Kuminga receives, which means both sides need to find a mutual solution. It wouldn't be surprising if they eventually agree on a contract that allows Kuminga some runway next season, while keeping the door open to possibly trading him later on. Some proposed deals floating around, like trading Jimmy Butler for Nikola Jokic, are unrealistic. The Warriors are committed to their core: Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. It would be shocking if all three weren't back on the roster to start next season. Sure, the trade deadline in February could bring changes depending on the team's performance and roster needs, but that's still many months away. This perspective comes from Anthony Slater, the Warriors insider at The Athletic, who was heavily involved in the recent exit interviews with the team's key players: Steph, Jimmy, Kuminga, Buddy Hield, and Draymond. Slater's coverage throughout the season has been invaluable, providing inside access and nuanced insights. When asked about his biggest takeaway from the exit interviews, Slater points to two main things. First, Steph Curry reaffirmed that he probably would have played in Game 6 of the playoffs if the Warriors had made it that far, underscoring the frustration of losing crucial games early, especially Game 3, which felt winnable. Second, and most significantly, is the ongoing uncertainty around Kuminga's future. His contract status this offseason is pivotal and will heavily influence the Warriors' roster decisions moving forward. Over the past 4 years, Kuminga's role with the Warriors has been somewhat inconsistent. He's been shuffled in and out of the rotation and has struggled with some of the more subtle, less glamorous aspects of the game, like off-ball defense and rebounding, areas that head coach Steve Kerr and the front office have repeatedly emphasized. Kuminga himself mentioned in the interviews that much of his discussion with Kerr revolved around rebounding, while the front office shares responsibility for the roster construction and playing time decisions. Kerr's choices in rotations often meant players like Anthony Lamb and JaMychal Green sometimes got minutes over Kuminga. Still, there's an understanding of the challenges. Kuminga is a 22-year-old wing who has now proven at the playoff level that he can score effectively, averaging about 23 points per game against a strong defense. This suggests he's ready for a more substantial role, beyond being a marginal rotational player. Is it possible Kuminga will wear a Warriors uniform in the first game of next regular season? According to Slater, yes, but much depends on his market and the sign-and-trade dynamics. The Warriors won't let him walk away for nothing if another team offers a contract, nor will they accept poor return packages just for the sake of a trade. Asset management is crucial. They want to balance giving Kuminga opportunities while protecting their future flexibility. If Kuminga doesn't get the contract he wants elsewhere or a suitable sign and trade deal doesn't materialize, the Warriors could easily bring him back with the plan to develop him next season while remaining open to trading him later. A similar situation occurred with Larry Markkanen last year, who signed and was traded mid-season. As for Jimmy Butler, his hefty $60 million salary over the next couple of years makes trading him difficult unless a superstar like Giannis Antetokounmpo unexpectedly wants to come to Golden State. The team has been trying to find the perfect co-star for Curry for several years, targeting big names like Paul George and Markkanen before ultimately landing Butler, which many see as a fortunate outcome. Although theoretically a blockbuster trade could happen if Giannis pushes for the Bay Area, no indications suggest this is imminent. Therefore, Butler's presence with the Warriors next season looks secure. Draymond Green's future with the team also seems solid, though with some expected adjustments. Slater notes the Warriors want to see Draymond embrace more of an Andre Iguodala-like role, coming off the bench or playing situational minutes, because while he remains valuable as a defensive anchor, the physical toll is mounting. The team's best closing lineup features Draymond as a small ball five, but that can't be sustained over an entire season. The Warriors experimented with moving Draymond to the bench last December to accommodate Kuminga starting, but the experiment was short-lived after defensive struggles and Kerr's insistence on a defense-first lineup. Next season, the plan may involve more strategic minutes management, possibly starting a traditional center alongside Draymond to reduce